such a good question. I want to answer it for everybody. So I am going to talk about the difference between added and natural sugars so you will know exactly what an added sugar is. I'm going to tell you exactly how much the recommendation is, and that is set by the American Heart Association. And I'm going to tell you why you should care about added sugars if you are trying to maintain a healthy body weight or lose weight, and or if you are trying to lower your inflammation and just be healthy. Why do we care about added sugars? Everyone hears about added sugars and sometimes it goes in one ear and out the other because we don't know why we should care. So I'm going to tell you. So here we go. An added sugar is a sugar that does not naturally come packaged with fiber. So what is that? Well, that's maple syrup. I love maple syrup, added sugar. Honey. Honey is natural to bees, added sugars for humans. Sorry, people. Cane sugar, white sugar, table sugar, added sugar. Coconut sugar, yes, it impacts blood sugar a little bit less, but it's still an added sugar, people. These are added sugars. There is no fiber in these foods. Natural sugar comes bound to fiber. That means the fiber and the sugar are intertwined in the food. So a natural sugar is found within a food. An added sugar is part of a food. It's not natural. This is a natural sugar. So when we eat a natural sugar, the body cannot compartmentalize the sugar and the fiber. They are bound, and your body can't say sugar over here, fiber over here, I'm gonna digest you differently. No, they're intertwined. But when you eat something like an added sugar, it goes right to your liver and is processed into fat and triglyceride, which makes us more susceptible for insulin resistance, inflammation, diabetes, all the things, and over time, heart attack and stroke because they raise our triglycerides. And how much should we have? The American Heart Association says as a woman, 6 teaspoons a day, which is roughly a third cup. That's a decent amount of sugar when you see it like this. But when you think about the fact that a soda has more than this, a McDonald's sweet tea has more than this coconut granola that was in my pantry from one of the college kiddos being home has 10 grams of added sugar. Kind bars, which are my husband's fave, have 6 grams of added sugar. That's a teaspoon and a half. The hamburger buns that I'm using tonight, which are healthy, have a teaspoon and a half of added sugar per bun. There are added sugars in foods that we eat, but we need to be mindful of how much we consume when we only get 6 teaspoons a day. The other confusing thing is that on a food package, the sugar comes in grams, and the Heart Association tells us teaspoons or 24 grams. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not measuring my food in grams. I'm just not willing to do that. And so how many teaspoons is in 24 grams? Every 4 grams is 1 teaspoon of sugar. Every 4 grams is 1 teaspoon of sugar. So women, you get 6 teaspoons a day. Men, you get 32. So that's kind of unfair. Women get 6, men get 8 teaspoons a day. That is what it is. And there you have it. Now you know all about added sugar, and once you know, you can't unknow, as my friend Amy says. So now we know about sugar, and when we know better, we can do better. So watch the added sugars, my friends, and I will see you next time. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.